तुझे पता है आनंद, मैंने इंग्लिश सीखना शुरू किया। अरे वाह, चल मुझे इंग्लिश में 2 लाइन बोल के दिखा। माई नेम इज़ घोचू कुमार एंड आई वॉन्ट टू बी अ यूट्यूबर इन फ्यूचर एंड आई एम ऑलवेज रेडी टू तू रहने दे भाई, तू हिंदी में ही बोल।
सारी उम्र में जो कर जा बड़े
देखा आपने लापरवाही का नतीजा।
That's exactly what happens when we try to speak English in front of someone. हम कभी कभार इंग्लिश को बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दे देते हैं या तो कभी कभार उसे बहुत ज़्यादा अंडररेट कर देते हैं। सो माई क्वेश्चन इज वाई इंग्लिश इज़ एन इम्पॉर्टेंट लैंग्वेज। क्या होगा इस लैंग्वेज को सीख के? विल आई गेट अ जॉब और विल आई गेट अ हाई पेइंग क्लाइंट? If I say yes, will you start learning English today? If yes, then great. You have came into the right place. In this video, I am going to dive deep into the problems of a non-English speaker like you and me. First of all, let me clear out that the English we learned in school was just for passing the exams, not for actually getting ahead in life. Many of us have memorized those grammar rules without really understanding that how to use the language in real world situations. We could easily write answer text questions or even write good essays, बट वेन इट कम्स टू स्पीकिंग कॉन्फिडेंटली हम बात करते करते अटक जाते हैं। हमें पता नहीं होता है कि सेंटेंस को फ्रेम कैसे करना है। सो आई हैव डिवाइडेड दिस वीडियो इंटू 2 phases. In the first phase of the video, I am going to dive deep into the problems of a non-English speaker, and in the second phase, I will give you simple hacks on how you can overcome those problems and become confident in your English speaking. Before starting the video, let me assure you that I am not a very good English speaker. I am just like you, and I am just sharing how I am practicing English so you can get value from it as well. In the phase 1, these are some of the problems that a non-English speaker faces while speaking or practicing English. So the number 1 is getting stuck while speaking. इसका मतलब ये है कि हम बात करते करते अटक जाते हैं। ये इसलिए होता है क्योंकि हमें सेंटेंस कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं आता, हमें पता नहीं है कि किस वर्ड को कहाँ फ्रेम किया जाए तो वो थोड़ा कन्विंसिंग लगे, सुनने में थोड़ा अच्छा लगे। ये हमारा वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम है, हमें पता नहीं इसे डील कैसे किया जाए। सो आगे इस वीडियो में आपको पता चलेगा कि कैसे इससे डील किया जाए। सो द सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम इज माउथ एग्जैगरेशन एंड जॉ मूवमेंट। दिस हैपन्स बिकॉज वी आर ए नॉन इंग्लिश स्पीकर एंड हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि हमारा बोलने का तरीका हिंदी है और हम उसी एसेंट को यूज़ करते हैं इंग्लिश बोलने के लिए। तो आगे इस वीडियो में मैं ये भी बताऊंगा कि कैसे उस तरीके से प्रैक्टिस किया जाए कि हम लोग उस एसेंट पे थोड़ा सा गो थ्रू हो जाए और हमें समझ में आए कि कैसा होता है इंग्लिश एसेंट एंड हाउ वी कैन इम्प्रूव ऑन इट। तो द नंबर 3 इज ब्रेन वर्क. How much you talk to yourself in your mind. This is the second and the more actual reason to getting stammered between sentences. ये इसलिए होता है क्योंकि हमारा दिमाग इतना ज़्यादा फास्ट नहीं है कि वो हिंदी को डायरेक्टली इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट कर दे और उस फेज़ में ही हम अटक जाते हैं। हमें उस समय बोलना भी होता है, सोचना भी होता है, कन्वर्ट भी करना होता है, तो उस फेज़ में ही हम अटक जाते हैं और हमें ये नहीं पता होता कि आगे क्या बोलना है। सो दैट्स अनदर प्रॉब्लम. एंड द नंबर 4 प्रॉब्लम इज वर्बल क्लटर. Verbal clutter is not a huge problem at some extent, but once we reach intermediate level of English speaking, ये हमारी एक अजीब प्रॉब्लम बन जाती है कि हम कभी भी बात करते हैं तो हम verbal clutters का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं. Verbal clutters like that we use to fill the gap between our sentences. Ahead in this video, I will explain very deeply how you can practice on this so you can not use it again and again. ये सुनने में बहुत अजीब लगता है. Let's say I am talking with you and I am using these verbal clutters again and again. Will you listen me? Will you listen me properly or will you find it is convincing कि मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं बार बार सेंटेंस ख़त्म होते ही एक छोटा सा पॉज ले रहा हूँ और वो पॉज ऐसा भी नहीं जो अच्छा लग रहा है. द 5th प्रॉब्लम इज़ बॉडी लैंग्वेज. यस, बॉडी लैंग्वेज एक बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर हो जाता है whenever a non-English speaker speaks English. It is because our hand movements, our expressions helps us to convey our message to our brain and it can easily convert whatever we have just thought in Hindi and it directly converted into English and we can convey the message to the listener very easily. क्या होता है कि let's say मैं हाथ, अभी मेरा हैंड मूवमेंट्स हो रहा है तो वो हैंड मूवमेंट्स मेरे माइंड को मैसेज बहुत इजीली कन्वे कर देता है एंड वो मैसेज जब हम लोग बोलते हैं तो बहुत इजीली हम बोल देते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई हैंड मूवमेंट्स, आवर एक्सप्रेशंस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इफ एनीवन इज ए नॉन इंग्लिश स्पीकर एंड ही इज ट्राइंग टू स्पीक इंग्लिश. These were the 5 common problems that a non-English speaker face, but unfortunately they think that their problem is we focuses on what to speak, not how to speak. So instead of focusing on what to speak in English, like to any words that nobody have ever heard, so instead of that, try to speak how you can express yourself in English. Let's say if I not use these hand movements, or if I not use these expressions or facial expressions, how English is looking. It's very easy. Let's see. My name is Anand Jha and I want to be a front-end developer in 3 months. This is what I am right now doing. And now I am going to use my hand. So my name is Anand Jha and I want to be a front-end developer in the next 3 months, and I want also to become a YouTuber as well. So this is how I used my hands. You can also rewind the video and check it out very perfectly how I am using my hand movements. And if you can replicate it that without using hand movements, you will get to know that how bad it is looking. Without any further delay, let's get started with the phase 2, where we will dive deep into the solutions of those problems we have just discussed now. When I decided to learn English, I was consuming English in every possible way, listening to Indian English podcasts, Ranveer Alabadia or Rachamani, and one guy whose name is Ask Queen. He is an absolute genius in effective communication. He not only teaches body language but everything which comes under effective communication. So don't forget to search Ask Queen on YouTube. He's an effective communicator and start watching him. My first month went like that only. I was just consuming a lot and trying to speak a little with myself. So the number one step is start surrounding yourself English in every possible way. Read books you like, listen to English podcasts or listen to English commentators as well. Also, you can listen to English news channels and try to just speak a lot with yourself. After that, instead of randomly talking to yourself, prefer to speak in front of camera at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. During this process, you will find the same challenges that we have mentioned in the phase 1. Sometimes you will get frustrated with yourself how you speak. But it's natural. This is how you are going to learn English. So the step number 2 is working on sentence construction. I think the best way to learn sentence construction is by converting your mother tongue language into English. If I say something in Hindi, I can easily convert that into English on Google. Just translate it and see how it looks when we speak the same sentence in English. Make this a habit, and within a few weeks or months, you will find that your sentence construction is improving day by day. One valuable tip I would like to share is always use your note app in your phone to create word list. This will help you to build your vocabulary, or let's say if you are in a conversation and those words will unexpectedly come into your mind and you can use it right at that moment. Whenever you listen unfamiliar words again and again, just jot them down into your notes app and along with their meanings as well. This was the crucial step 2 of your English speaking. Now the step 3 is to improve on your accent, your jaw movement and mouth exaggeration. So the practice is as follows. This is how I am practicing. Next, you will tell your second epiphany bridge story, which will kill the #1 false belief they have about the new opportunity you are presenting. This story will help the audience better understand the new opportunity. Remember, the goal isn't to teach them, but to tell the stories around it, to give them the epiphanies that will create desire and belief. They have to figure it out themselves. So this is how you have to practice if you are working on your accent, jaw movement or mouth exaggeration, that we are using our Hindi accent while speaking English. So to work on it, you have to practice like that at least 2 to 3 minutes or at least 5 lines a day. This will definitely help you to improve on your jaw movement and you can speak difficult words easily. Now it's time to speak with someone. So if there isn't anyone to speak with you, you can download any AI app from Play Store and talk with it for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. And don't forget to use your hand movements or facial expressions to express yourself. See how I am practicing with AI. This AI app is asking about, hello, today we will talk about jobs. There are different options in it. You can talk about different aspects like routines and all of the stuff which we are doing at a daily basis. So let's talk about jobs. Okay, he's asking, what do you want to be when you grow up and why? So I will speak now. I want to be a designer, a developer and a YouTuber after 10 years. So, can you please provide me a step-by-step guide how I can accomplish this in 10 years? And if you want to give some tip as well, so you can provide it. I will be really grateful for it. This is how I talked him
That's a great
about my
goal to
future.
have.
Now,
To become
listen
a
what
designer,
she
developer,
says.
and YouTuber in 10 years, you could start by studying design and development in school or through online courses. Gain experience by working on projects and building a portfolio. For YouTube, start creating content regularly and engage with your audience.
This is how I started speaking with someone. There was nobody to speak at home, so I started with this AI app. I will give the link of this app in the description. You can check it out after completing the video. While practicing, if you get stuck between sentences, so my advice would be to stop at that moment, take a pause, and let your mind construct the sentence and start again. Now, if I talk about myself, I have reached an intermediate level of English speaking, but once we reach intermediate level, this one problem comes again and again, like using verbal clutters. Here's a clip how verbal clutters looks if you use it again and again. As you shift your focus to helping others accomplish the same results and breaking their 4-minute mile, you notice something strange will happen inside of your moment. Your focus will taken off you making money and into giving results to others, and for some odd reason. So see how it is looking when we are using verbal clutters again and again. So just try to remove it from your English speaking, or instead of that, take a pause when you complete one sentence. This will look convincing to the listener. He will able to consume your sentence and to understand it more clearly. This is the last and the final step. If you did this, I guarantee you within 60 days you will speak English without even worrying about other people's opinions. So the guide is below in the description. Just take it and start your journey. I have also included all the resources that I have talked about in this video, so don't forget to use that resources. Follow the channels I have recommended in this video and take a screenshot of these key points that you have to work on to improve your spoken English. So if you like the video, subscribe for more and hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video.